Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Diary of a WoT Noob with me, DieWithYourBootsOn. Making use of the extra garage slots we've bought, I'm going to have a look at the BT2 now, the Russian Tier 2 light tank. As usual, I've just stuck a 50% crew in there with the times 5 XP promo at the moment. This will not take long, and any retraining will just damage the crew skills, so we'll leave those in there and just get rid of them at the end. I haven't upgraded the radio, even though the next is available, or the engine, mainly because most people who play this, I guess, won't have the T28, which I think is where they both come from. I have upgraded the gun though, because this guy was researched on the MS1, so anyone who elited that would have it. That's a quick firer, 120 rounds a minute, decent enough penetration but very little damage, poor accuracy, so again it's going to be another get close auto cannon job. The tank itself is fast, very lightly armoured, so similar to the British ones in that respect. Not many hit points either. Engine power to weight ratio is quite good, so the acceleration is going to be there, even though as usual our driver hasn't got the skill to make the best use of it. Traverse speed is okay, and turret is quite slow though, so not really a circle strafing brawly kind of thing from the look of it, but we'll see as we go. I just need to take the camo net off the arty, and as usual we've got the spare slots, so we'll put these guys on there. Ammo's already in, I'm not bothering with any consumables on this. So let's see what it does. Most people do play this as a runny aroundy shooty tank, and I'm guessing that's the way we're going to have to do it. And just my luck, I am the most supposedly influential tank in the battle. That's not a good start for a stock, poor crewed tank. Still, if nothing else, we can ram things to death. Now I should go for the hill here, of course. Not many people are doing this at the moment. Oh, it looks like I've been recognised. That's quite nice.
Move out.
Ah, that's quite nice. At least somebody's watching the videos then. So we'll go nipping off to the hill. And you'd think it would be the obvious place to go. And as usual, it's gonna be just me. So we may have to get to the... it really slows down. Look, we may have to get to the top here and then bail if nobody else has come. Slows down an awful lot on the turns. Well, we've made it without being spotted, so that's not too shabby. What we'll do is watch that we've got some reserves coming up behind us, have a quick pop out here and a quick look, and then run away again. If I get any further out, those guys are going to call down fire from anyone in their base. Oh, this really is slow to turn and change. Right, we'll see if we can take a pop at that BT2 over there. Who's actually coming back over here? I scraped a few off him anyway. Back off for the reload. So it's a multi-shot auto cannon. There's a whole bunch of them on that island, which isn't good. The gun's not going down. Okay, run out of shells, back off quickly. I think we did take out that BT2. We'll just back off over here. We've still got Panzerjäger. We have got very little help at the moment, which is not good. There's a light tractor just down here.
They're hit.
Took him down some. So we're just going to have to keep doing this. I don't know what that PZ2 is doing. Tell me he's not just hiding in the shed or something. Got no line on that Panzerjäger at the moment.
Enemy armor is
Let's
destroyed.
go on.
Enemy armor is hit.
Reclip. I don't know what the penetration at range is like, so I don't know if it's worth me going for this. Probably not, actually, even with my dire accuracy. What about his friend? Is behind a rock. So we'll ignore them for the moment. Him we could help out with, I think.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
There we go, blind shot him. We knew roughly where he was going to. So always worth a pop, especially when we can get back into cover. I don't know what this PZ2 is doing. That flank's fallen, so we probably need to get back round to our north side. Has he crashed? Is he stuck? I don't know. No, he's actually moving now. So we need to get over here and give some support fire to our guys. There's a lolly over at the back. Wait a year for this to reduce.
Penetration. They're hit. Enemy is hit.
That's taking him down by a chunk. Anyway, back off for the reload. That Panzer II is down there. Hopefully Matey Boy is going to keep our back covered. Although I'm not going to put money on it. Oh no, I'm spotted. I'm still spotted. That's not good. Somebody's got a way better view range than me. We'll get away from that. Hopefully this PZ2 will do something. Meanwhile we'll try and get a safer line on that one. So if we wait up here for a moment, that M2 will light people up. Just need to keep an eye on that guy. Oh lord, he's gone down to fight. I mean, he's getting the shit kicked out of him. Got a rock in the way. Get round the corner a bit.
Got him.
There we go.
Penetration.
Okay, our guy at the back has died a horrible death. Which means I could have someone coming up on my back any moment now. Swing this beast round. Oh, it is a bit slow to turn. Right, we'll just wait here for a moment and see what they show up. There's the cruiser. If we can get around the back of him and slot him without anyone
Bring
knowing.
fire. They're knocked down.
There we go. Sneak round the back. Unload most of the magazine into him. Ah. Meanwhile, the rest of my team are just going to die like flies. I'm not going to get a shot on him, but I'm going to have to go down there. I don't know where their last guy is. He hasn't got any kills, so I'm going to assume he's been taking it easy back at the base. We'll get down here, try and light up the incoming for our guys. There he is.
Enemy is hit.
And run.
Penetration.
There we got half his hit points off him. Hopefully the BT2 will do the rest. Yes! Good job, Sib. Oh Lord, the last one's down there. Okay, so he's not camping the base then. It's a long old shot, but we have the skill.
Penetration.
There we go. That's forced him back. Broken cap. Bought us some extra time. Our man can go and run the cap at their end while we polish off this one. Looks like he's making a push for our man up there. And we've got him!
Enemy armor is hit.
Well, there you go. First time out in a brand new tank with a totally cruddy crew. And we rock a Top Gun and an ace tanker. Go DieWithYourBootsOn! Well, luckily it was a game when someone recognised me. Oh, the ego. Here we go. Top of the team list. Twice as much as anybody else. And as to damage, we did 787. We didn't actually detect anyone, which just goes to show how poor the commander's skills are and how much that makes a difference, and what a poor standard view range this guy has got in this tank. So there we go. That's more than enough XP to elite it and research the next tank and everything, and on to the next one. So there we go. The BT2, even not fully upgraded, a very capable little machine, if you get some luck. Right, back in a moment. So, here we are with the BT7. This is the crew that came out of the BT2. You can tell that got the Top Gun that it got last battle. They've been free trained to the BT7, so they're straight back down to 51%, which is what most people would have, I guess, so that's cool. I've kept everything as stock again, except I've put in the VJA that served us so well in the last battle. I'm not sure it'll be good enough against higher tier opponents because of this low average pen compared to the 45mm. But we'll see how we get on anyway. We know what it does, so it'll be a good test. This tank's even faster than the BT7, but note how slow that... Sorry, the BT2. But remember how slow that actually turned out to be in practice. This speed doesn't actually mean an awful lot compared to, say, the power to weight ratio and the skill of the driver. So it's going to be slower than advertised. It apparently turns quite nimbly on its tracks, we'll see, and the turret traverse speed is quite good as well. I think this is going to be a bit more run and gunner, so we could have the camo net on there. 100 kilos isn't actually going to make an awful lot of difference, let's face it, 0.1 of a ton. So let's put the gear on there as usual, and then we'll run it and see how it goes. So again, I'm thinking bit of a brawly thing. It's probably not going to... that's a shame. Province, so long range snipey map, and I've got a relatively short range auto cannon on board. We'll see what we can manage. So we could do rush across the valley and try and work our way up that ridge line. There are 3 arty on their side, and there's some decent-ish long-range shooters. Anti-tanks, they'll take a while to get over. The PZ2s won't be able to do much. I think we'll take a push. Bit death or glory-ish, but we'll go down through the base and straight up the other side and see if we can push up fast enough to hit some cover. I'm picking this way rather than going down the road just because I don't know how quickly this will turn. There's a bit of a lump on that road that can track you and leave you stranded. So we'll push quick this way, see how quick we can get up this hill. We're not suffering too bad from the hill climb. That medium's got us lit and is shooting at us. That's not good. Round the corner. I want to get high on here and get some cover from the guys at the far side, and then go. The guy on sort of like D3 will be able to shoot me from there. So we need to get round this corner. Job done. There we go. We're up. No, he can still shoot me from there. Now we're up. And doing all that, I didn't proximity anybody. There's a cruiser. Hopefully our team can shoot him. Again, we don't want to drop too far down. We need to stay arty safe from their team. That is their team shooting at me. Possibly even arty. Here comes the... Oh, lordy, that is arty. And I'm dead. Because I got artied. So I don't know where that shot landed. It must have been right behind me, so I don't know where he is. He must have gone down the hill. Well, the theory was there, I guess. Unfortunately, I got tracked. If I could have stayed alive, dropped back down the slope a bit, so that he would have had to come and get me, then our guys behind could have shot him. As it was, that didn't work. So I think we'll just leave that for the moment, see how it happens when we come back, since I don't see much point in watching the whole thing in post-mortem mode. Hopefully the guys will have booked us a win. Not that I'd have got much from it, but we'll be back in a minute. So you won't be surprised to learn that we lost that fight. I got a massive 84 XP, which is nothing, and really puts the battle before that in perspective. But even so, I think it was enough to show. Again, the view range isn't particularly good. I was having to get close up across there before I was seeing anything. But it is a nippy tank, and it was steering very well, even though it's got none of the upgrades on. So that does have the potential to be a fast run and gun tank if I can learn to make the most of it. I'm still very impressed with that arty shell that bagged my tracks, though. I'm not quite sure how he managed to get that through the gap or even over the rock that was there, but it's something that I need to bear in mind for future if I run that route. Don't stay still waiting. You need to keep going backwards and forwards a bit, but not so far back that you expose yourself to the guys across. So we'd better get this repaired, get a few more fights done in it, and then once it's fully upgraded, we'll be back to show you what it's like then. Until then, ta-ra!